Welcome to Off the Trails Outdoors. This will be my first voiceover on a video. As you can see, I'm going to be assembling the LX25. I ordered this in January of 2022. I think it was January 11th. It was about a 6-week wait list to get this sawmill. I ended up getting it July 22nd. And so it was late, but it was well worth it. And as you watch me try to assemble this rail, this is an incredibly difficult build. I'm one who is used to doing things himself, used to putting things together, and this gave me a huge challenge. The directions are very poor, and as you can see as we go through this video, I'm going to be looking at either my phone, watching video assembly instructions, or looking at the manual. So very, very difficult, very frustrating. There were days where I had to, I think I got on a Wednesday. I think I assembled the first rail on Wednesday. The directions, like I said, were very poor. It was hard to see which way the bolts went, so I had to put things together and then disassemble and then put them back together. So again, very frustrating. But in the end, it turned out okay. There were a lot of different steps that were not updated in the directions. I think I got a newer model. There were some things changed on the LX25, one being the water tank, or the fluid basin. It was a totally different unit, and it did not depict that in the directions, of course. The reason my mill was delayed was there was a shortage in engines, so we were waiting on my engine, and when it came to me, it was in a separate box. Now before, in all the manuals and the videos I've watched online, this engine was already attached, so I had an extra day adding that and assembling that on the sawmill head, and then I had to play with it a bunch of times to get to the right distance for the shaft of the engine, and then mess around with the throttle cable and the clutch. So there's a lot of frustration, let's say, getting that engine on and getting this whole thing together. As you're watching me assemble the rail here, if you look to the left, that was my initial setup of how I wanted to put my sawmill, and of course it was not to the right specs. I got a little too excited and didn't research the dimensions enough, but I had to tear that apart. So when you see this come together here, there'll be a brand new foundation for the sawmill. I can say that the rails are very heavy and they look thin from the video, but they're not. They're very solid, and once you bolt everything together, they're very structurally sound. So it's a good product, good small sawmill for somebody getting into the hobby. Perfect. So there I have the first 2 tracks on the new foundation. I use railroad ties. I have it on a base of limestone gravel. And here, once I start leveling the sawmill, and that's the big key to this, is making sure that your rails are level to make sure you get good, clean, level cuts. So I did have to disassemble what I initially started. I'm actually going to be changing this setup here this spring once everything thaws out. I actually have another 5-foot section of railing to put on, so I'm able to cut up to 21 feet. That's the great thing about the LX25. You can pretty much cut unlimitedly. You can, as many rails as you want to buy. So if you want to buy 10 rails, you can, mill up to that many feet, 100 feet. But I'm going to be able to do a 21 foot cut, and I think that's pretty good of what I need. I'm not even sure if I'll even get to cut something that large because of how heavy the log is to get that on. But very excited to get this sawmill back running here in the spring here. Throughout the build, I relied heavily on some Facebook groups of different people around the world and the country that have these machines, and I was able to post pictures and talk to them about problems I was having, and they would help me out instantly. So it was nice to have a community of people online, and everybody just wants to help each other. So that's the great thing about this hobby. There's lots of people that have sawmills all around the world, and we love helping each other. I am again, Wood-Mizer, YouTube, checking out how to install the proper direction of where the nuts and bolts go. Very frustrating, but I probably watched this video 75 times.
Why is that going down? Why is that not going down there? Sure. Perfect.
After a few days of struggling and lots of patience and hard work, it was time to finally put that first log on the sawmill. These first 4 logs that I got were from a neighbor. It was a downed pine tree that was laying in the woods for about 2 years, so it wasn't the best quality of wood. It was kind of punky on the outside, the first maybe ½ inch, and it was full of holes from bugs. But it was perfect for the first log I got the tour into. So here I come in with my John Deere 2025R with forks on, and it was so nice to have this machine, and it's very easy for me to load my logs. And then once I unload the log, I back it up and leave my forks there, and then I throw my boards that I cut off on there. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day.